Hello, my friends. I'm sending Reiki to you through the cosmic collective grid. I'm here to offer a card reading for the collective to support us as we're moving into this month's full moon energy. We have a full moon in Libra coming up, and there's a lot going on. It's a culmination point marking a cycle that began in the new moon last October. So take a moment to think back about what you were feeling, what was going on in your life, what you were working toward, and what you have learned, how you've grown, what's happened, what's shifted between then and now. It will be helpful for you to reflect on that over the next couple days. And then I'm going to pull some cards for us just to get a general feeling for the most dominant influencing energies that are around us for the next several days, and how we can best harness the amplified energy of this full moon. I'll use the cards to come up with a few different ways, so take what resonates with you and know that whatever isn't resonating with you is meant for someone else, because this is a general reading for the collective, so there's a lot of different perspectives that we can take. And I also want to mention quickly to let you know that I do have a Reiki Level 1 training and attunement happening on the evening of the full moon, March 28th, Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. It's a 3-hour training with the meditative attunement ceremony at the end. You do get a certificate of completion and a tool that you can begin to use right away that has the potential to energize and clear every facet of your life. The attunement process triggers an accelerated clearing of your energy field that helps you to feel more in harmony, more in balance, more healthy, more vitalized. If you're interested, there's links in the description box below to sign up and to learn more. All right, so let's get to the card readings. I'm going to start with some tarot cards. I've already shuffled the cards so that I can just pull from the top. So here we go. Let's see what energies are around us in the collective for the next several days. So the first card that came up is the Emperor. And I think that we're going to be feeling pretty in control of ourselves, actually. There's going to be a balance, which I find interesting, because the next card that came up actually was the moon phase of the quarter moon, which is funny because this is for the full moon, but there is a major theme of balancing fun and responsibility, balancing give and receive, balancing levels of communication. Everything is going to be hyper focused on our relationships through the next new moon because of it's in Libra, with both Venus in Aries and the Sun in Aries, guiding us to focus on our relationships. And this is more than just romantic relationships. It's all relationships. And even the relationship we have with ourself. So all of these things, the Aries energy, that fiery sort of passion mixed with the full moon Libra energy, which is actually very comforting. We're going to be able to face challenges because everything being focused on our relationships, it's not like a cozy comfort. There's a major level of comfort, kind of like what you see with the Emperor, where it's like you're comfortable facing challenges because you trust yourself, you trust your people, you know that you are making decisions that are for the greater good and that are keeping you grounded. So pay attention to where you feel those things. Pay attention to where you feel like you know everything is going to be okay. Like you can trust yourself and your support systems to get you through the challenging times. And then, it's actually, we have the Five of Cups as the next card that had come up for us, which indicates that challenge and it's emotional challenge. We have grand air trine happening on the day of the full moon as well. So there's going to be a bunch of air energy again. This is, again, another indication of us, humanity, the earth frequency, the Schumann resonance, shifting over into the Aquarian frequency. Another big influx of air energy. We've been experiencing a lot of that already this year. And with all of that air energy and the fiery energy paired with the emphasis on our relationships that Libra is bringing, that's where the Five of Cups is coming in, because there's going to be challenges. There's going to be challenges to our relationships, whether it's work relationships, family, relation to ourselves, or romance, or any other kind of relationship you might have going on in your life. I don't know. Professional, legal relationships. There's going to be some challenges to that are going to draw up a lot of emotions, but there's going to be this understanding, this deep understanding that it's going to be okay. An acute awareness of how the challenge is actually helping you grow and bringing you to something better. So, what else can we know? Let's look at the oracle decks and see what we might be able to do with this energy. How can we best work with this energy? So I pulled from the Flowers of the Night oracle here. We got sensitivity, affinity, and awareness. So what I feel from this is we will move through this energy best and get the most out of it if we allow ourselves to soften and listen to other people's perspectives, and not just anyone, but the people that you care about. That's where our energy is meant to be focusing at this time, is the relationships that you really care about, the relationships that are bringing abundance or healing or balance or fun, joy, ecstasy into your life. And awareness, affinity, sensitivity. So where does your affinity lie? How can you be sensitive to those people that you feel affinity for, and have awareness of their perspective when you ask for your own needs and desires? Because that is another element of that balance that we saw come up here. And when I mentioned the give and receive, this is that of paying attention to other people's perspectives, other people's needs without judgment, and letting that inform how we communicate our own desires, our own needs, because both things are going to be equally important right now. If we can work with our ability to live in the gray area, to not label things as right or wrong, to recognize that what we do feel is right or wrong is subjective. And if we have an affinity, if we have a care, if we feel supported by and want to keep in our life these relationships, whatever relationships are coming up for you, we will be able to grow stronger in those bonds over this weekend if we choose our sensitivity and our awareness over our challenged emotional reactions. So I'm going to also pull a few random cards here from the Illuminated Earth Oracle and just see if we can get any extra clarity about how it will be best for us to work with this energy, or what can we expect as we get closer to the full moon. Source came up. So remembering that where our attention is being pulled, it's coming from the intelligent facets of the life force. It's coming from the cosmos. There's a reason why your attention is being brought to the things that you've been thinking about as you're listening to this. Source is very present in our lives right now. Release came up. So this is going to be a time of great release. A time, and what I feel from this is release from worry, release from fear, release from the fear, especially of communicating our needs and listening to others communicate their needs to us. We're going to feel free under the full moon. We're going to feel rejuvenated and excited. And Earth came up. So this is going to be, despite all the air and fire that is coming from the astrological influences that's being reflected through the Earth, this is a very grounding time. This is a time where our bonds with others are going to root down and become stronger. So take advantage of that. How can you take advantage of that? Support. Reach out for support. Offer support to others. Libra energy wants us to be in co-creation, in connection, in collaboration. So it's really important to find a way to be brave enough to ask for support, to be courageous enough to offer support, to be willing to move a little bit out of your comfort zone in order to grow within the relationships that are already forming in your life, that have already formed, that need to be reformed, because that support is going to be life-saving in the coming months, and life-renewing and innovative for your life. So don't sleep on it. Love your people. Let your people love you. Love yourself. Let yourself love you. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, if this resonated for you, please like and subscribe and turn on the notifications. Every interaction here means so much to me, and I'm so grateful for the community. And if you're interested in working with me and you want to do a magical Reiki attunement under the full moon, you can contact me or use the links in the description box to sign up for the training on Sunday, March 28th at 6 p.m. Central Time. Thank you again. May the magic of the full moon be with you and amplify everything that is for your highest and greatest good, and the highest and greatest good of everyone involved. We'll see you soon.